Good morning, friends.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
All right, so super excited, right? We put a little message out there, see if anybody wanted to join us, and good old LT from my work decided she was going to join us. So welcome, Lauren. You are our
Thank
first
you.
guest. Hopefully not our last, but who knows? Who knows, right?
I'm just gonna start the trend.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be a trend.
It will be. We just needed someone to do it first, and now everybody's going to line up to get on this podcast.
There's gonna be a roster, Nick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad you two are just out here shooting for the stars, right? Where I'm
It's
just
called
here.
manifesting.
It
To
Oh, is
is.
that what it
manifest
is? Is
success.
that what
It's
it's gonna
Yes.
say?
positivity at its
Listen,
finest.
didn't we have a conversation not too long again, or did I have this internally? I could have had it internally, but where manifesting, I think Lauren, I think you and I had this, where manifesting is a thin line between how long can we manifest something to where we become delusional that it's gonna come true.
But I
Come on now.
mean,
When do we give up? Like,
I
that's
feel
me being
like that
realist
is a
and
thing. Well, no, that's a shower thought, right? But here's the thing: like,
I
as
like
PJ
that.
says, it's manifesting. But then it's like I do try to tap into that positive vibe side. And then there is the borderline delusional that kicks into play because we got to keep it entertaining, right?
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
accurate. There's definitely
You
people that I've
know,
met that cross that delusional line, and it's like, well, me and Nick, we were talking about something similar last week, weren't we, with that
Mm-hmm.
person's relationship?
Oh,
It's just trying
mm-hmm.
to manifest this perfect relationship. But
Right. If I
but that
say
doesn't
it
mean she
enough
won't end
times,
up
it's gonna
getting
come
it,
true.
but with somebody else, probably not with that guy.
but perfection isn't even really a thing. That's
Oh,
that's a I mean, everybody's idea of perfection I think is different, but it's all about manifesting what you want in life.
yeah, and I 100%
You
believe that. Even
just
if it's not like
Oh
thinking
my god.
something and having it become reality, I think just trying to gear your thoughts towards the positive rather than the negative is always going to make your experience with whatever you experience better off. Do you know what I mean? So even if you don't get
Absolutely.
exactly what
absolutely.
you're trying to get, at least you're, enjoying the ride. Whereas some people just go straight to the negative. And I just think I really do feel like then you attract it. You attract
Yeah,
negativity.
absolutely. I
Yeah,
mean, you attract
100%.
what you put out there. And
Oh god, then what
I
was I doing to get
mean,
feral? Let's be real.
this is why I have wholeheartedly told you guys. Well, I've told Nick, I have not dated in a very long time. And my 15-year-old nephew tells me the other day, he's like, you attract the weird ones, right?
Oh,
Like, you attract, like, the questionable ones. And I'm like, you're 15. How do you know these things? And he's like, I observe.
oh my God.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
like, you know what? You need to just, there's a
Be
special
like,
place for
sir,
you.
sir, you're gonna
Yeah,
be
no.
observing for a long time. Like,
Exactly. Yep.
I'm almost 40 and I'm still observing.
Oh, but he's already told me that he likes this girl that he went to school with. And he said, I put her in the friend zone too soon. And now I can't get out of it. And I'm like, oh, God. You're
Did
15,
you?
bro. You just turned 15, mind you. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I friend zoned her when I was like 13, and now I have major
What?
regrets. And I'm like,
Who?
okay, yes.
How does
She
that even
friend
Oh,
zoned
come
yeah.
up
him, and
at
he's just trying to make
13?
himself feel better.
I didn't know friend zone was a thing until my like late 20s, early 30s. So
I
that
know, he
was a
was
new
either
thing for
into you or
me.
he wasn't. That was my thing.
Right. Yeah. Like, if they're into you or not, because if they're not going to put any effort in.
They made that whole
Yeah.
movie. He's just not that into you. Wasn't like Drew Barrymore in
That's
it
my
or somebody?
that's my whole life. That movie, like,
Okay.
you already know, Nick. You already know. A
Oh,
whole nother
God.
podcast conversation. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I
Lord.
keep it real.
Right, that is
Keeping
one
it
thing
real.
I will say is like in our little work group, right? Is Lauren's definitely the one of the girls in the work group that will tell it how it is, right? Like There is
Oh,
no
you have
It's
to.
hit
sugarcoating
me
that.
though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
But
not
it's
Willy
me.
Wonka,
I'm
so.
usually the one that feeds into people's delusions. Yes, sweetie, you got this.
Oh, well, not anymore, though. You're not that
Oh
person
well, yeah.
anymore.
Obviously, I crossed the
Yeah, you have
bridge.
crossed that line over it.
I feel like Nick is kind of like the Lucy and Charlie Brown though, with the little psychiatrist stand, because he's just so like when I'm just having a moment. I mean, let's be honest. I have a moment like at some point almost every other day at work, right? But I told him like if you just send me your bill for therapy, I will gladly sell you. Like just put a little
Take
therapy jar on
notes.
your
Take
desk.
notes, PJ. See,
Just
I mean, I don't know, because we have a
I
different
have great
relationship,
solutions.
Nick. So I have a really hard time seeing you as like the therapist in any relationship. He's always like
Listen,
one word answers, super short, like not, you don't feed into my drama.
valid,
Yeah,
valid.
valid,
I'm
true.
great at giving
Or
validation.
if I tell him that something's gone wrong or something bad has happened, he's like, I love that for you.
oh, I get that on occasion too. I feel like Nick is kind of like the guy at the like in that meme where he's like sprinkling the salt. Like, oh, I love that for you. Let me add a little dash of sass
Okay.
to
That's
it.
hilarious.
All
But
right.
we
I'm
love
so
Nick.
glad how
I
the
mean,
gears
Oh, no,
shifted
we
so
do.
quickly on this one.
no,
Do you
honestly,
see what I'm
Nick,
doing
if
for you,
I
Paul? Like I'm doing this for you, sweetie, because I can't use
Paul?
filters anymore.
Paul, Nick's talking to you. Sorry, he's not here.
Fuck off.
my day is not complete without Nick in my routine, like wholeheartedly.
Aw, you're so lucky to
I
actually like see him day in and day out, though.
I'm
I
so
mean,
glad that somebody actually gives me those props because I don't get them from anybody else. Thank you, Lauren. No one tells me
no,
that.
it's true
Not
because
even
you
my
know I would
husband.
tell you like I wouldn't tell you that if I didn't mean it. You know that. But like I
Oh,
truly have like my set of people at work that like make my day. And I love when like Nick is at home working because when you're at the office it's a little different, but it's just like I get like I don't know, it's like the sunshine in my day. I have my people and it just makes everything
I'm
better.
a great
But the fact that
distraction.
like we
Let's just put it that
no,
way.
but like I just love that you like sit and listen to me or at least like give me the impression you're listening and I can just run at the mouth for a few minutes and then it's like okay, I feel better. Nick was maybe listening. Maybe
Maybe
listening is
listen.
the key word. Like
See, that's how you
Bold,
know if he likes you, though.
underline.
If he pretends to listen, then you know he actually cares about you. Otherwise,
Yeah,
he's not
okay.
even trying.
Okay. All
he's
right.
just always so positive. Like
What? Are we
he's
talking about
positive
the
at
same
work.
person here?
I mean, he's positive at work,
Well, okay, yeah, we all have different personalities, don't we,
But
between
it's
work
like,
and personal?
yeah, I mean, listen, when it's like outside of the work realm, you know, Nick is spicy, but there's like a
Spicy.
time for like spicy Nick, and then there's a time for like professional Nick. And I'm here for all of it. So,
Aw.
Oh
and now you make
God.
me want to do my eye patches. Thank you.
Well, if I'd known we were doing that, I would have had mine ready to go, but I'm not going to
Well,
Yeah,
get up and get
no.
them.
you called me out on my filter use, so I have to make sure I back up what I say that my skin is nice. So
Yeah.
that's
I
what
mean, I
this
don't know if
is
it's just
for.
my screen, but
Also,
on mine, you're so blurry, I can't even hardly see you anyway, so.
okay, all right, okay. Um, so one of the things before we get into the deep dive of what we're actually going to be talking about today is obviously I just had some shit going across this little noggin of mine over the last 12 hours because I do random shit. Like I've told both of you, you've also known this, that like I will get up at like midnight and just randomly buy shit, right? Like that's just
Yes.
like that's how my anxiety poncho came about, right? My God knows how much.
Oh my God. Okay, now it makes sense. Yeah, because
Okay.
that purchase,
So
I still don't get.
so last night I'm scrolling through Instagram Reels, right? And I probably bought like 3 things that were on my feed that were like, they were directed towards me because of some algorithm. So
Oh
I bought
my
some
God.
the perfect jeans for like $90.
Are they called the perfect jeans or
Yes.
you are like a
So
marketer's perfect
dream, I know.
shopper? Yeah.
And then I bought, because I was in my feels about my face, I bought I'm gonna try some foundation. So I
Oh my
bought some
God.
foundation that's gonna come in, and I'm gonna get a sponge and blend it in and see how it works for me. Lauren,
Okay, right. Let me stop
you
you
might
there.
need.
I
Nick.
mean,
I might need you to. I might need you to teach me how to do it
but like,
because I've never worn makeup.
why do you feel that you need makeup to begin with?
Oh, it's not that
Is
I
the
feel
better
like I do.
question.
It's more like I just want to experiment. Like,
Which
Oh,
is
okay.
fair.
Like,
But if
yeah.
your
I'm here.
goal is
Okay.
good skin, just keep in mind that that foundation is just going to clog your pores. So, I
Oh
don't know.
no.
I
But
mean,
I
Use
was.
it sparingly.
there's
I
some
went.
makeup brands that are like clean, but at the end of
I
the
went down
day,
like a
you
doom
just gotta do.
scroll that led to like how to properly apply foundation with a beard. Like I was
Oh, shit. Yeah.
just going down the rabbit hole. So I'm like super excited for that to come. What else did I buy yesterday that was completely unnecessary? And I'm sure Farrell's gonna be
I'm
like, "What
just
the
excited to
fuck?"
see it.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Oh,
very interested to see how it works with a beard. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, there's a
well,
lot of men that do it with beards, and oh my gosh,
so
gorgeous.
put it in Chat GPT, and they pulled up like all these YouTube videos on guys like doing tutorials on how they do their makeup with beards.
I
So
wonder if one of them was the guy I've seen, actually, because he just came to my mind when you said that. And he
he's
is so good at
beautiful.
makeup. I wish I knew his name. They're like brothers, but
The last
his
video
his
I saw
makeup's
with two brothers
flawless.
was not
There
PC.
is
Oh, was not makeup.
one. No, there's one guy that I follow on Instagram, and I can't remember his name, but when I find it, I will send it to you. He's
I wonder.
gorgeous.
I wonder
Like,
if that's the same one.
absolutely. Like, he has like the full beard, really dark hair. He's so handsome, but like when he wears his full face, like lips, eyes, the whole bit, I'm like, oh, I
But see, I
envy
can't
your
do
beauty
all
right
that.
now. Like,
I don't think I have the patience to do all that. Like when I was looking at this stuff, because I kid you not, this foundation that was marketed on my algorithm, they had a guy using it. Like they knew what they were doing, right? To
Yeah.
reel me in. And it was like, this looks so good. So like I'm kind of excited. But like then they're like, yeah, you can get like bronzer if you need to, and this, that, and the other. I'm like, I don't have. There is no time for all that. I don't know how girls do it because just watching them do the video at first, I'm like, this is a lot of work, a lot of work. So that's why I'm like, Farrell's gonna be like, why the fuck did you buy something that's gonna sit on our fucking bathroom counter? I know it is. I know it is. And I'll be like, mind your business. All right, mind your
I don't
business.
know. You'll use it once. At least, you said you're experimenting. So there's no commitment to continue using
I
it. You just have to
mean,
try it once.
listen, Nick can vouch. I do not wear makeup like ever at work now. And I used to be one of those girls that like had to get up extra early, put my face on, and at least look presentable. And now it's just no. And my hair is
Yeah.
usually up in a bun. And but if you like see the amount of makeup I have,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's borderline. Like I might need to go to therapy for this. Like I have a problem. I do. And I just cleaned it out. Like I gave like a big 15-pound box of products that like I never even used to a friend of my sister's, and I was like, here, you can play with this, have fun, whatever you want. And here I am still looking at Sephora in the middle of the night, like trying to tell myself
See,
I don't need this, but I can like I mean, look,
justify
my
it.
thought is I'm a single woman. I guess I still have to remember that when I leave the house, I have to consider other people, not just
Oh
myself.
my
And
God.
I mean, I don't
You
want to
act
be
like you're
like
going
a
out here
knockoff
looking like
Disney
the witch
villain, right?
from
Like,
Snow White.
I mean,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
pretty much. Like, I don't want to be a knockoff Disney villain when I leave the house. Now, my family, they can deal.
Hmm.
Like, but I mean, when I was a makeup artist, I would spend like all morning just making sure everything was perfect. Now, what you see is what you get because I'm pushing 40, and at this rate, you either like me or you don't.
Right.
And
I know that's
I
right.
don't
You know
have
what I
time
look
for all
like by
that.
now?
Yeah, like, no.
Well, you know what this reminds me of actually is Pamela Anderson, and recently, obviously, she's been making headlines because she's decided to go makeup
Yes.
free, and
Yeah.
okay, well, this is not here for it or whatever, but I am here for it. Like I fully support it.
Hmm.
I love seeing her bare face. She looks
Yeah.
so beautiful. I do hate though because I always click and look at the comments because I'm horrible. But I do hate seeing all the negativity that is coming her way for doing that because I think more people should be that brave. I mean, like
Hmm.
men, some men wear makeup, sure, but the majority of men don't. We just go out there with our bare face and hope for the best. So I'm all for females starting to do the same.
I just think that society puts so much pressure on us to look a certain way and make the filters that you see on like Snapchat and Instagram or TikTok like that's not our reality.
Nope.
And I think we inadvertently set ourselves up for that disappointment, and other people tend to think like, where's the filter look? And my thought is, if I'm wearing a face full of makeup and I wash it off at the end of the night, I want somebody to like wake up and not be like, okay, you definitely did not look like the girl that I was with last night. Like, I want it to be, okay, yeah, you're just waking up. Like, you're the same person because I have seen my fair share of girls go out. And the
Dr.
next
Jekyll and
morning, I'm
Mr.
like,
Hyde.
honey, you should, yeah, like, but I don't
Yeah, it
know. I think
blows my
the
mind.
I'm all about just learning. I'm on this journey of like self love and self worth and awareness
Hmm.
and embracing just me as a person. And at the end of the day, like PJ said, it's all about manifesting. And I'm about like skincare. And I mean, yeah, I entertain the idea of like Botox, but
My mom did it for a
I,
hot minute,
Did she really?
it's just,
which is
See, when I
weird
took the food
because.
and nutrition course, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, just when I took food and nutrition in high school, that kind of like scared me off Botox because we learned
Botulism.
about botulism,
Hmm.
and yeah, and then one of the things my teacher mentioned was, well, you know, Botox is made from botulism,
Hmm.
and I was like, what? She's like, yeah, it's a little bit, but that's what
yeah,
it's
that's,
doing is it's a toxin. And so as soon as I realized that, I was
mm-mm.
like, that is never going anywhere near my body. I don't care why,
She did a couple
never.
treatments, which kind of like blew my mind to begin with, right? Because growing up, mom was always on the mindset of, well, mom never like really wore makeup unless we were going out to like some big function. Mom was always makeup free, right? And like, I mean, she didn't even carry a purse. Yeah, she was like,
That's so weird.
right. She would buy a man's wallet, right? And that's what she would carry all her stuff in. But like growing up, she was always in the
And has
mindset
she come out
of,
of the closet yet?
"Right, girl, don't think I didn't question it for a while, but whatever. Um, she would go ahead and like always be in the mindset of growing up as like, age gracefully, right? Like she would always be like, I don't understand these women
Yeah.
that are out here doing X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the other. So when she told me she got Botox, it blew my mind. Like I was not expecting that. But I think she only did it for like maybe a couple treatments and was like, this is fucking pointless. And she dropped it. But I've also heard of
Did
people
she
doing
like it though?
Botox. I can't, honestly, I can't remember. I would have to ask her because this was eons ago. But I also remember that people would use Botox treatments also for like headaches and migraines, you know? So like, and I know that wasn't the reason why she
TMJ.
was doing it. So, but yeah, I don't think I would ever go that far. Like I noticed, and I know I was joshing on you that I did this because of you making comments of me. That's not it. Like I was in the bathroom the other day, and I was like, oh my god, I'm starting to get little wrinkles under my eyes, like little things, right? And I was just like, I'll grow age gracefully, but I just wanted to see if this would do anything. So I just, again, was in the
Yeah.
Target and do purchased.
I mean, I think it may like stem from vanity or a little bit of vanity, but there's still nothing wrong with trying to care for your skin. Do you know what I mean? I don't see anything wrong with trying to
It's
keep
your
it,
body's largest
perky and
organ.
youthful.
I'm
Well,
a huge
exactly.
skincare fan. Like that's my era right now. Is I mean, I still have all that makeup that I don't need, and Sephora's starting their big sale on Friday. So, but
Oh,
I
Nick, you
keep
better get in
telling
line.
myself like I need to focus on my skincare because I'm
Right.
all about like I'm gonna be 39 and then I'm starting to like see like Nick said the algorithm they're starting to put things in my social media feed
Oh yeah.
about women over 40 and I'm like bitch don't go there with me yet. We are
They
not there
know.
Oh
yet.
my God.
We're not there yet. We're
Right?
approaching and it's going to be a graceful transition if I have any say in it. Like
Well, I
but
mean,
I agree. It's just
it goes back to
I,
again just doing what's best for you, right? What's going to give you peace of mind. And that was kind of like something else I saw. I was reading CNN yesterday, and there was an article on there where this lady used Chat GPT to kind of like, I guess, did a prompt to tell her like what village in France would be best for her like lifestyle and this, and then she like picked up and moved like
Oh
willy
my God.
nilly. And I didn't read the whole article, but obviously it intrigued me because I'm a Chat GPT queen.
Yeah.
Um, and so I put it in there. I was like, and I did it last night as I was like in bed, and it gave me like a list of like four different villages in France, and I'm like, I don't want to go to France. I don't know French. Like that'd be a waste. So like I
Why a
switched it.
village in France?
I don't know. That's what the CNN article was. That's where
Oh,
this
okay.
lady
So you
wanted to
switched
go.
it, did you?
So I
I
switched it.
mean,
Like
I would.
I switched it to where like, can you find a town in the United States for me? And it came up
Oh,
with like
boring.
four. So apparently, this like small town in Vermont or this small town in
Oh.
Iowa would be like perfect for me. And I was like, oh,
No,
okay.
too cold. You wouldn't like it.
What, Vermont? Oh, I know.
Vermont, yeah. Even though it'd be
They're
Vermont's
like
beautiful, you'd hate
freezing.
it.
they're like it gets in like the mid 20s, and I'm like, ooh, that
You
reminds me of
would
Michigan.
die.
Absolutely not. But
Yeah, not a
the other
It
one
gets
fan.
was in
cold
Iowa, and I'm
here.
like,
How cold does it
Iowa, there
actually
might
get
be a
there, though?
lynching.
Here, I've
Yeah.
seen it down at like 8 degrees.
Oh,
Like
shit.
on my way to like university. Yeah, I. It was like now. See, I'm from South Florida, so I embrace the cold.
Oh, my
But
God.
yeah, I've seen like the temperature readings as low as like 6 or 8 degrees,
Oh, my God. So that's
and
like minus 13 Celsius. It gets that
Oh, I
cold down
forgot
there?
you're in like centigrade. Move
yeah,
to the
in like
UK for like
January, it
five
can
years
be
and you
like
change your whole learning.
it can be painfully cold. It just depends.
Everybody in the world uses Celsius, including Canada, besides us. So don't get me
Listen,
started. No.
I don't
listen.
know the transition from Celsius, but
We don't either, but this queen over here lived overseas because he's cultured for a long time, and ever since coming back, I have to figure out what he's talking about when he tells me the temperature. But now he's
Well,
starting to
I just
realize that I'm a dumb American, and he'll go back to Fahrenheit for a bit.
No, I just use Celsius because I still work for a company with mostly UK people, and we love to talk about the weather. So, and my husband is a Brit, so everything here is Celsius. So I've
uh,
just stuck with it. It's not because I think it's, yeah, no.
I envy that. I would live in Ireland. I
Oh
think Ireland
God.
is beautiful,
They
but
sound nice, but I mean, it gets just as cold. At least where I lived in Manchester, it rained all the time. The only thing I really miss about it is they have better food and you're in close proximity to Europe.
Really?
But what?
The food
The
aspect.
food? Oh God,
Oh, they
yeah,
have
yeah.
amazing food over there.
They don't add half as much to their food. It's
Wait,
more,
so when I think
natural.
of like international cuisine, I'm sorry, the big island in Europe is not where I go. That's not where I go. Like,
Well, that's weird
what?
because I feel like their food is more up your alley than any of the other European countries.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I could see
I
you eating
mean,
like a big English breakfast and
I don't know, man.
toad in a hole and
I be seeing some of the shit that's in an English breakfast. I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
really.
Pass the plate. Yes.
Is it the black pudding?
That's
I don't
one
eat black
thing.
pudding. Yeah.
Don't
No.
they have like beans and toast and some shit too? Or am I
The
making
beans
that
are
up?
nice. So they're not like the
Absolutely
US
not.
beans. Here,
No.
they add brown sugar and bacon to every set of beans you find. Those ones are pretty much just like a tomato sauce. They're really nice. I love them.
But
We
I don't
have
like
them all the
baked
time.
beans to begin with. Or beans to begin with, yeah. So, yeah.
How
pass
can
that.
you
I'm
not
not a
like
big bean
beans?
fan.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I mean, I
Is
like them on occasion.
is it a
No,
texture
there's
thing?
no
Because I feel like
occasion.
they don't have much of a flavor, so it must be a texture thing.
It's a texture thing for me.
Okay,
Like,
that
we
makes
don't
sense.
have them ever in our house, and Farrell gets upset about it because he likes them. And I'm like, well, you can make them. Just don't expect me to eat them with you because I think they're gross. And the fact that it's a breakfast dish, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is not a breakfast thing. That is a lunch. That is a dinner. That is, I don't know, anything but
No.
breakfast.
That's because you've got the U.S. baked beans in your mind. You got to get those out of your mind. These are just beans and tomato sauce. So it kind of like replaces where most people use ketchup. You would use your beans and tomato sauce instead. It works,
But
trust me.
I mean, in Ireland, our breakfast, like they called it the Irish breakfast. It was like a slice of ham,
Okay.
egg,
Okay.
toast,
All right.
a slice. I think it was a slice of tomato, which
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big fan
Okay.
of tomatoes, but it was a
I'll
nice,
give you that.
colorful plate. You know, I mean, you had like your mixes of proteins and stuff, but the black pudding, I quickly learned what that was, and yeah, no, that was a
Yeah.
very hard detour.
Yeah.
Even before
No.
I knew what it was, though, when you just see it cooked and it's like this
It's
crunchy
not,
flat, it doesn't look
yeah, it looks like a
appetizing.
hockey puck.
Yes, it does.
It really does. It looks like a form of a hockey puck, and I had to Google what it was because I saw
Isn't it
people
like
eating it.
isn't it like congealed blood and shit?
Yeah, it's
Right?
like curdled pig's blood or something. It's just
Yeah, it
not,
is.
it's not
Oh god.
appetizing.
Oh
But
god.
I mean,
Okay.
think about it. In other countries,
Yeah.
like their delicacies are things we wouldn't entertain eating. So,
Oh
Oh,
God,
well,
yeah.
yeah,
Like
that's
speaking of
true.
France, I'm not eating snails. I'm not eating frogs.
no.
I would go there
I've
and
had
I wanted
frog.
to go there and I had McDonald's because at least I knew what it was.
Well, that's the thing. If I can't pronounce it, I'm not about to try it. Like, I need to be able to pronounce it.
Yeah.
My
And
dad likes
my
snails. I don't know where
grandmother,
they had them though.
oh,
Your dad's
no,
eating them?
Yeah, my dad will eat
escargot.
anything. He's a fucking
I just, how
he'll,
desperate do
he'll
you have
try
to be to see
anything.
a snail and think, oh, I could eat that for dinner right now? Like, let me see if this is any good.
In theory, that's like every food. Like you have to think of the first humans. Like, oh, you know what? There's this little chicken running around. What if I just fucking and chomp on
But
its
see,
head
I
for a little
feel
bit?
guilty when I eat, like, when I'm eating, like, red meat or eggs, or, like, there is a part of me that feels guilty. Like, we were going to the Biltmore one time, and my brother in law was like, I can't wait to have a juicy steak or a hamburger. And I'm like driving through, the entrance to Biltmore, and I see these beautiful cows grazing the pasture, and I'm just thinking, like, oh gosh. I
You're
was
gonna be
like,
on
well,
my
how do you
plate
feel
later.
about fish? I was like, bro, what about fish? And he's like, you can get fish anywhere. And I'm like, you can get a hamburger anywhere. You really got to have it here, though? Like, I'm driving by, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, I want to save you so
Slaughtered
bad.
on
Like,
premises.
yeah, and I didn't, it like really bothered me. So that day, because it was like a day trip thing, I had fish. And I felt less guilty about the fish. I don't know
Fish don't
why,
have
but
feelings. That's why.
Well, I think it's because I couldn't see it,
That's true.
but it could
Yeah.
also be like the Floridian in me, like craving the seafood. But I don't like when my sister wants to have steak or burgers. I'm like, you know what? I'll have a piece of chicken, or, I'm just not that hungry, and I'll make like a peanut butter and jelly or something. Like, I just don't.
Oh, I love peanut butter and jelly. Every now and
I
again, that just hits the
love
spot.
Yes, but let me tell you, when you go on the cruise and you order a peanut butter and jelly, because when we were in Alaska, let me tell you something, it was by far the best peanut butter and jelly I'd ever
On
had
a
in my
cruise?
life. Oh, it was phenomenal. My mom and I would literally order it at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Can we just get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, please? It was like the perfect balance of peanut butter and jelly,
And that's hard to
but like
get.
it is. And then it was like the bread was perfectly like soft
It was
and
probably
even
fresh.
cut. Oh, it was delicious. It was.
And
We
Yeah.
I'm
still
over
talk about
here
it 20 years later.
gourmet with my Uncrustable.
I mean, it was
Oh, I
not
like
Wonder Bread,
Uncrustables.
okay?
I
It
do
was
like.
not Wonder Bread. This was like by far the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich I
It's
ever
probably
had.
brioche
But
or something like that.
I don't know.
It's probably baked on the ship.
Because
It was
brioche has
just,
that
it
little
was fun.
sweetness to it, which would
It
add
Yeah,
may have
extra
but
layer.
been.
I
they
So it's
like
put
like
it.
milk
nice
in
and
I like it.
brioche.
frothy.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, well, no, I feel like I try to stay away from milk, so
We used to
I
make
was a little
brioche
Yeah, I'm
disappointed.
not
on
a milk
Panera all the
fan.
time back in those wonderful
Yeah,
days.
I like my bread simple, like just as few ingredients as possible,
My
and it
sister
doesn't need
makes
milk.
bread.
Oh, does she? Well, we had a bread
Yeah,
maker, and we just recently started using it again.
that's what she does.
It's so nice. Like I'll never go back to buying store bought.
I'm always like, Aaron, don't you want to like make us some bread? Like,
I could use
I
some
want
sourdough.
it. Yeah, I'm like, just, and then like, when we're watching a movie at night, she'll like come over and like make my mom and I some toast with her fresh bread, and you can smell it like just when she takes it out of the, it's phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
I
Just,
was a COVID sour girly.
Oh my
COVID
God. So you
sourdough
tried
girly.
making your own
Yes.
sourdough during COVID?
I did make a lot of bread when I was the COVID. I
How was
made
it?
one where it was a sourdough base and I included chopped up sun-dried tomatoes and feta cheese and baked it into the
Oh.
dough. Don't make that face. It
I
was
just said I don't like
delicious.
milk and bread, and you're telling me you're adding
But
feta
it's
cheese. Like, okay, no thanks.
I feel like Nick would be able to make this like phenomenal artisan bread though, because he'll
Oh
send
yeah.
like pictures of what he's putting together, and I'm just like, when's dinner? Like, just I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. It may even have ingredients, PJ, that I just would not typically go near. And I look at that and I'm just like, Nick, I just told him the other day, like, when are you going to make a cookbook? Like,
Oh
just put
wow.
it out there. I mean,
You
I
could.
just want, like, just the pictures alone sell me. And I'm
Yeah.
picky.
You know
Like,
what's funny is, again, this goes on to the tangent of me spending unnecessary money that we don't have, right? Was I told Farrell, I was like, I really would love to get like one of those GoPros where you can, you put something on and it records from like your point
Yeah.
of view and just cook and just, but
Do
like, I
it.
can't justify, I don't know how much a GoPro is to begin with,
They're not that
it,
expensive.
but I was just
no.
like, I can't justify it.
You spent more on your little onesie hoodie poncho thing. So if you can
Listen,
afford that,
that thing gives me the best naps on a weekend. Thank you.
you could get the
So,
same
I
with a
mean,
snuggie.
okay.
but
But
Santa's coming,
Snuggies weren't cool.
Nick. If you like Christmas, I mean, Santa's coming. Maybe GoPro will be under your tree.
I mean,
Just,
Yeah.
I did get
Santa
everything I asked
watches.
for last year. Yes, I
Santa
got everything.
knows. Like, just stay on his
I
nice
hope I
list.
hope he ain't always
Yeah, you got
watching. Let me
2 months
tell
to
you.
turn things around, so get on it.
Exactly. I'm always
Okay.
on his naughty list.
All
Let's
right.
be on. No, I'm always on his shit list. Let's be
2
real.
months to
Like,
turn it around. I am an angel. So
I love the.
ask anyone. Oh, did I do that wrong? Like, wasn't this like the 1990s and 80s senior pose
Oh my
for
God.
pictures?
Or like glamour shots in the
Nick is
mall.
definitely an angel compared to some of us at work, I will
Well,
say.
I mean, to
Like,
be fair, Lucifer was an angel.
Okay. All right.
So it doesn't say much, does it?
Wow.
I mean,
Mm-mm-mm.
I would
This
probably
is
be the first one to
crazy.
be like,
Ooh, why
what do
is
you
this
call
blanket
those?
wet?
Um,
Oh, God.
I can't remember what they are.
I'm
Like in
so
high
afraid.
school, you would be
Oh, the
most likely
superlatives.
to the superlatives. And
Yeah,
when I was
yeah,
in high
yeah,
school, I got most unique. Now it would probably be like most like Lucifer because
I got,
my friend likes to say that my halo is held up by my horns. So
I know that's right.
Hey, as long as it's up, that's all that matters.
exactly, it's balance, right?
I still have it.
It's about balance.
Oh, we're going to be saying that in about 20 years. Just kidding. Nope. As long as it's still, never mind.
Yeah, and yeah, we're there.
Okay. All right. But, bum. My superlative, believe it or not, was class gossip.
Oh,
Really?
I was like,
that makes
listen,
sense.
bitches. Just because I'm the token gay doesn't mean I'm out here running my mouth about everything. God. But I owned
I
it.
mean, it would
Yeah.
be kind of funny if we did like superlatives at work. Like, obviously, we would have to keep it like,
It'd be
Oh,
hard
no,
with
we
HR,
wouldn't.
yeah.
Absolutely
but I
not.
mean,
We could do it
like,
like on the show.
but
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if
No,
we had a show like based on our work, I don't know what it would be like. I always tell people that my life is like the Kardashians, like behind the scenes. Like I used to like joke around. I used to joke around, and people would be like, "I don't know how you do it," and I'm like, "How I do it?" I'm like, "You watch the Kardashians?" And they're like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "If you ask my dad what this family's like, he'll tell you it's a mix of the Kardashians and the Mansons." And I'm like, "That's a little
oh,
extreme." However, I would say maybe more like Kardashians and to be decided, but Manson's not so much. Like he
the
takes it
right.
a
I'm
little too
Osbournes,
dying
far.
of
I feel like
curiosity, though. Where's
a
Maybe
great, a
they were
great
the
reality
best.
family.
I wish
They were
Oh,
that.
like
I
the
loved
OGs.
them.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh, I watched
best
it all the
reality
time.
show ever.
That
It
was a
was.
tragedy when he passed. Ah,
They were
he
just
was.
hilarious.
They were great. I mean,
But I
that
felt
was a
like they kept it
tragedy.
real as well, which is what I
Oh yeah,
appreciate. I feel
it
like
didn't
reality
feel
Yeah.
TV now, I
scripted.
mean, we've talked about this, it's so fake now, it's just been ruined. But when it first came
No.
out and it was being like as true as it could be, oh, I loved it. I loved having that sneak peek into everybody's lives. But now it's boring. I don't watch any of that shit.
No,
Yeah, I
everything's
don't.
filtered now.
They give them final cut over what goes into it, and
Oh
it's
my
like, no,
god.
you are the subject of the show. You don't get to say what we cut out.
Hi, Bobby. I
No.
didn't tell you. Um, so Farrell forwarded me a Instagram post where they're doing casting calls for extras in Charlotte for Hunting Wives season 2.
The hunting wives.
No.
Yes.
They
Have you
are.
applied?
I want to so bad, but
Do it.
they
I'll
I
want
apply with
wish
you.
you
everything.
would.
They want. Okay, so here I'll pull up the post and I'll tell you everything that you have to send in. And this is where I was like, God, that's a lot of shit. Because I'm like,
Um,
I want to do it, but I want to do it with the least amount of having effort
But
to
that
be
was
put into this,
such
right?
a good show.
Oh,
Oh, I loved it. And
absolutely.
I cannot wait for another season. And just think, though, if they choose you for an extra, if you're good enough, maybe you'll become like a recurring role.
That's what I said, and I was like, peace out. To
You could be
work.
the token
Nick,
gay
I think
friend.
you should try it.
Okay, so here we go. Let me. I got it. So, if you want to apply, you have to send an email to this email and include the following just in the subject line: your age,
Oh.
your ethnicity, your gender,
Oh.
and the city and state that in which you live. Okay? So that's in the subject line. in the actual body of said email, you need to include your full name, include your parents' name if this is being submitted for a child, because I guess like they're letting minors obviously do it too.
Well, children live there too.
Right. Your phone number. Okay. Makes sense. Your age, your city and state of residence, your height and your weight. Okay. Your clothing and your shoe sizes. Okay. For wardrobe purposes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Any visible tattoos and piercings. Your vehicle information, such as the color, make, model, and year, in case your car is used in the filming. And then optional would be any special skills or experience. That's me. That's my special skill. Give him a little.
I mean, hey, they've done worse in the show, so you never know. That might get
ain't that the
hey,
truth,
we
right?
all have a specialty.
The other special skills and experience could be law enforcement and athlete, construction, wait staff, line dancer, or a motorcycle rider. Okay? And then on last but not least, 2 current photos, a close-up with your head and shoulders, and 1 full length. And I'm like, this is a lot of shit to put together. A lot of shit.
Yeah, but
It is.
I think you should still try.
I think you should. Yeah,
I
100%.
really think you should.
If I lived closer, I totally would.
And what if you do become an extra on the show, and like PJ said, you become a reoccurring individual, and somehow this podcast gets included on the show?
Fuck off.
There's your
You over here manifesting.
Because I'm really like,
Reach for the stars.
When you first came to me and told me, I think I want to do this podcast with PJ, I was like, please do. I'm already like waiting for the first episode. Like, I was all for it. I will always be supporting this.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And then you watched
maybe I
it
will.
and you're completely mind changed.
Right.
What?
Then she watched it and she was like,
And then I thought,
No,
maybe not.
literally...
we got to give some notes to make this work.
No. I love listening to you guys, and when like Nick sends his little videos to me like in text message, it just makes my day.
That
like I can be having the worst night, and then
one of my questions for you was like, when you listen to the show, do you listen to the audio only, or do you actually watch the like?
Oh, I like watching it
recording?
Because I love the expressions that you both give off, and like when Nick is doing his nails and PJ is just like, I'm done, like moving on. I need that. Like, I feel like I'm there with you guys in a way, and I just like, it is so exciting because I'll literally scroll through and like look for the clip just to see what it's going to be about. Like, and when I find out that like it was delayed, I get kind of like deflated, but I fully support the like, it's okay. It still gives me something to look forward to.
Well, perfect. Because you know what? If either one of us go on vacation, you could be the tap-in guest host for the week with.
I mean,
there you go.
I am always down. But I'm serious, Nick. You have to like back me up here. If I wasn't supportive of this, or you, or PJ, would I be telling you?
Oh no, that's
like
right. You're right.
I mean, I love it. I think it's going to be huge. You just every expert was once a beginner.
Maybe I will do the Honey Wives thing. It'll be fun, right? Brittany actually said that one of her friends did it for her and her kids and her husband. Like the whole family got submitted. So who knows?
I mean,
well, yeah.
Do you think we could get Brittany to do it too?
I don't know. You know how she is. She would, but then I feel like the day of, if they select her, she'd be like, oh, fucking shit, I don't want to do this. Can I call out? Can I not do this? Can we back?
And as she's listening, she's probably thinking, you bitch.
Well, no, I'm the same way, Brittany, so don't feel bad. I will make plans, and then when the day comes, I'm just like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that.
I think that's all of us as we get older, though.
It
Like,
is.
because I
Yeah.
have that pillow, right, that says lover of canceled plans. And I took, oh my God, I took a picture of it and I sent it to like Graham and Dana because they were the people we had the plans with on Friday night, right? And
Oh
I took
yeah.
that and they're both like, "Oh my God, that's us." And I was like, "So we still going tonight?" As a joke because if all three of us are like that, like, ooh, but we obviously did. But as we were leaving that night, I was like, "All right, see you guys again in 3 months because my social battery needs to recharge after this."
But it's true. The older you get, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, I used to be so spontaneous when I was like a teenager, like early 20s, college
Yep.
years. Like, you never knew what was going to come out of my mouth. And I'll be honest, you still don't. But I mean, I was always up for a good time. I was always like ready to do some, like, just anything. And now I think the most spontaneity that I have in my life is, am I going to go to bed like before 10 o'clock? Or am I going to be rebellious and stay up at like until maybe 12:30 on a work night and
Oh my
get up
God, that's
like
rebellious.
that's,
Rebellious for
I
me is
mean,
Yeah.
9:30.
well, I
Oh
mean,
no.
it used to be like that. Like I told you, my friend Chris, like he would go to bed at like 7:30, and I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you? And he's
Oh
like,
my
just give it
god.
time. I was like, well, he gets up at 4. PJ, he gets up at 4:30. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
why? And he's like, well, I have a routine. You know, I like to shower and have my coffee and get ready for the day when I go to the office. And I'm like, you still got to get up at 4:30 for all that?
You
What
know
is
what
wrong with
though?
you?
I'm actually so I think it's crazy in like in practice, but I'm so jealous of people that can do that because there was a book, I think it was called like the 5 o'clock Club or something, and it talked about if these people that get up at 5 a.m. every day and how productive they are because they get that time in the morning to themselves when the rest of the world is asleep and they can get all these things done they wanted to get done before the day even begins. So I was like, hell yeah, that's what I need to do. That is what I'm going to do.
That was
So
me.
I tried it, but I think it lasted one day, but I was like, I get it. Like, this is nice. It's quiet. It's dark. I can just focus on what I want to focus on. But I can't sacrifice going to bed early to keep doing that. It just wasn't
Oh
feasible
no,
for me.
I was still going to bed late, and then I realized like it just wasn't
No.
doing anything for me.
So
I
I'm
was getting like,
jealous because
yeah,
if you can
no.
pull it off, I think they probably do have more productive days than I do. But
I mean, I think it's great, but I think
I don't know.
4:30 is a little early.
I just, I go to bed early just because that's like I'm used to that with like when I was with Panera because when I like
oh
towards the
yeah.
end of my career with Panera, my typical day started at like 3:30 in the morning, right? So like I
Oh
was just
gosh.
ready for that, and so that's why I also end them with these fucking demons like Olive and Ace and all them waking me up because they're so used to my routine. They're up at the butt crack of dawn, like, why didn't you get out of bed? Get out of bed. So like I just stuck with it. And then, Farrell just ignores them. He can sleep through anything. So I,
See,
get
my
up and
cat
handle
does
them
that.
and
Mm-hmm.
but
No.
then she'll wake me up at like 6 in the morning. I need this, this, and this. And then fall right
Oh,
back
my
to sleep.
girl.
Bless her.
And I'm
That's
Bless
just like,
her.
crazy
bitch, why
though.
didn't we just stay asleep? Why didn't we just stay
Because
Yeah.
asleep?
she's the queen. She's
Oh
the
yeah,
queen, Nick.
she's something. She's something.
I mean, but it's like
See,
the older I get, I can't sleep in like I used to. Like for me,
Yeah, I
sleeping
can't.
in on a weekend is like maybe 9:30, 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah.
I can't because my husband. If I wasn't married, I was still single. I would probably sleep in still till like 10 or
But
11.
that's what I mean. Like as a single woman, like I just can't do it. Like
Yeah.
Lay down, bub.
I
Okay, cool. Yeah, I
I
don't.
don't know.
I'm a
I
night
have no
owl.
idea.
I like to stay up late, so that's why it's
Oh,
quite easy for me to sleep
yeah.
in.
I just justified my afternoon nap at this point. Like
Hell yeah, love
Oh,
me
I
an
love
afternoon
an
nap.
afternoon nap.
absolutely,
Yes.
yeah. I just justified my afternoon nap for being up early, staying up late
Mm-hmm.
because once the kids go to bed, my niece is 2.5 when she goes to bed, and then my nephew's in the other room playing his game or whatever. It's so peaceful, and I can just like enjoy whatever bullshit is on TV and the drama. And I like to watch the drama, but I don't want to live it. So
Oh
I
yeah.
just embrace this, like peace and quiet, and I can have my late night snack or my drink, and it's just pure bliss. And then I
Yeah,
got to
see,
do
I
it
don't
all
even
over
have
again.
kids around, and I still feel like that's the most relaxing time of day is the
Oh,
evenings.
it is, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing
But
like
I
it.
mean,
So I just
I
don't want
don't
it to
get to
end.
give them back, PJ, because we all live here. So it's like,
Oh, that's
I
nice
love
though.
it. It is. I love
Yeah,
it.
you
I,
get to be a
I
part of
do.
their, well, growing up.
But I mean, there are times
Mm.
where I probably shouldn't say it on the podcast, but I mean, I've
You
definitely
want to
asked
bring
Nick,
someone
like,
home, and then you think about the children.
no, it's more like, can I just put like my
She's gonna be
nephew
on
down at the
Snap.
curb, like free help? Like, take him for the day, free help. He'll clean your kitchen, he'll do your grass, like mow the lawn, the whole bit, take out your trash. Like, we have a very special bond. I met him when he was just 5, and he's been my little buddy. But now that he's getting older and he's exploring things, we're learning boundaries, and Auntie's not here for it. Like, yeah, Nick
Oh,
can tell you all about that one, maybe
it's a
when we're
good
not.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Good
teenagers, that's a hard
times.
age. Male, female, doesn't matter. They're going to put you through the ringer.
But I mean, like, PJ, the way I was as a teenager and the way they are teenagers now,
Different.
I thought I was like,
Mm,
I do a lot of apologizing to this day to my parents. Like, I am so
yeah.
sorry. I am so sorry. Like, I am sorry for everything I ever put you through. I'm sorry for anything that I said before I thought about saying it, whether it be just totally inappropriate humor. And I mean, but my nephew has officially like won the award of rendering me speechless, which does not happen very often.
Kids say the craziest things.
Yeah, they
They
do.
They
do,
have
but I
no
do feel like
filter.
because of, well, we never did we? But I think nowadays it is a bit different because you got
It
technology being
is.
introduced into their lives so early that, I mean, they're almost, I don't want to use the word maturing because I wouldn't necessarily call it maturity, but they're just learning about
They're
things
growing up
earlier
faster.
than, yeah, okay, let's say
Hmm.
growing up faster because
Hmm.
I don't think the mental maturity's there,
Right, right, right,
but
right.
they are, yeah, I
Experiencing
mean,
But the
life.
accessibility is there for that. I mean, we
yeah.
didn't have the internet like they do now. I mean, when I
Oh,
was in
absolutely not.
elementary school and middle school, I remember having to go to the library and pull a stack of books out to do my report.
Oh my
Hmm.
And
God.
now they just throw it in Chat GBT and say, write this for me. I didn't get any of that. And he's
Best
fussing
way to
about
get
having to
degrees.
write his, yeah, he's fussing about having to write his math problems out the other day. And I was like, boy, do you remember? You don't even know what it was like having to write a whole like hand page essay, like double spaced,
Mm.
handwritten, cursive. And he's like,
You
"What
have
is
to turn in
cursive?
the
Like,
rough
how do you
draft
even do that?"
first, and then they would edit it, and
Yes,
then you had to do another draft,
yes.
and then you finally did your final.
Or like the post, like the big poster boards, the fold out poster
Oh
boards.
Oh
Like
my
he
my
just
God,
does everything
yeah.
on
gosh.
PowerPoint now. Like, what's a glue stick? What's construction paper? Like,
That's
what's word
crazy.
art? Now he
Oh my
just
God,
does it
word
Word
with,
art,
art.
yeah.
Oh
yes!
my god.
Like, remember you got scored on like how creative your poster board was? And it's like, now he just
Yeah.
clicks through these slides within minutes and he's like, I'm done. And I'm just over here still learning how to do Excel sometimes. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
can't, I don't know.
Yeah.
No. But it's
Mm-mm-mm.
it's about like the kids have accessibility. The
Yep.
things that like we didn't have, and there's things out there that like we didn't know about. If you think about it, it's like back when our parents were our age, they didn't know about certain things or health risks, and now today we're learning about things that we probably should have known about 40, 50 years ago. But
Yeah,
we
don't
didn't
take
have
Tylenol.
the ability to that, yeah, that
I
might be.
mean, that was a revelation, wasn't it?
Don't take Tylenol and don't get vaccines. Hey, I'm just
I
saying that's what we're
mean,
learning nowadays.
it's questionable. I
I think
think a
we're.
lot of,
I just think we're learning that there's an effect to every choice we make.
yes,
Yeah, I
there's
wouldn't necessarily
consequences.
say that, any of those two things you mentioned are bad, but I do think there are more consequences coming out than we knew about, and it makes sense why people are starting to question, well, what they've learned, what they've been brought up with. So I'm all for that. I do think
Yeah.
there's an extreme either way that we need to try not to fall into. But yeah, I'm all about people doing, more research and learning about what they're putting into their
Hmm.
bodies.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with learning more about what's out there.
I
Yeah.
I
mean,
mean,
I did research before putting things in my body too. Like, are you a convicted felon? Like, are you a druggie?
Oh,
Do you have a
caught up.
pulse? That was usually the deciding
The
factor is if
main
you just
one.
had a
You're
pulse.
breathing, yeah.
Right, right. Tally ho.
but it's like nowadays, I think it's more along the lines of like, what's your credit score like, and do you have any children? Are you secretly married? You
Oh
know,
my
like,
God.
I mean, I saw this guy at a bar one night and he took off his wedding ring and he slipped it in his pocket. And he was like at the end of the bar and this girl walked by. She was beautiful. And he just like, started talking to her and they were hitting it off. And the whole time I'm thinking, honey, he's got a wedding ring in his pant pocket. Like, I don't think that's just for aesthetics because if it was, he'd still be wearing it. Like,
Was there not like a tan line where it was?
no, because he's as pale as me.
Right, I was saying I
So,
don't got a tan line.
I mean, I don't tan. I burn and then I'm back to Snow White two
Yeah.
days later.
I mean, I'm pale as well, but I feel like there was always like, you could tell where something was sat because it'd
Well,
been there
yeah,
that
with
long.
mine, you can
No.
see the impression because I got these sausages, and they've only gotten bigger since I put a band on it. So
Well, same. That's actually why I don't wear mine anymore, is because I will say I outgrew it. It wouldn't go on any longer. So
Well,
rather
I
it's
than
outgrew my
also,
wedding
upsizing,
ring.
yeah,
it
sorry.
wasn't like a well lit bar either. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Those are the
he was
best
still in
kind.
his business attire. Yeah, I mean, he was in his business attire and stuff, but
The ones when they're not well lit, you don't give a shit who
Yeah.
you're talking to.
yeah, exactly.
Goes back to the whole, check, you got a pulse. Let's go home now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You
I think
have what
Nick,
I
we were
need.
looking for something a little less serious than straight women in their 30s.
That's true, I guess.
We didn't care if they were married. That was even better. At least then I don't have to hear from you later.
I
Okay.
mean, I just never had like, I just had weird experiences when I was out. Like,
Well, yeah, you said you attracted the weirdos. I'm really interested to hear
oh,
about
I
that.
do. I
Yeah.
went to a club when I was like, I think I was like 18 or 19. And one of my coworkers was like 8 years older than me. And she's like, you had to be 21 and up.
Oh
So
yeah.
she's like, oh, I know the bouncer. It's going to be fine. Like, we're going to get you in. So the guy's like, yeah, no problem. Go in. Like, have your fun, whatever. And this girl comes up to me. And it was not like the typical club I probably would have gone to, but it was in Palm Beach. So I'm like, okay, we're just going to try this. And she comes up to me, and I'll never forget it. Her name was like Lilac or Lavender. It was some type of like flower name, right? And she's like, you're just, and when I tell you guys, I kid you not, she was like doing this with her hands, like very, like whimsical and this very interesting dance. And I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, you look like you're having a good time. And she was just like, can I buy you a drink? Like, I would love to get to know you. And I'm like, oh, honey, you're sweet, but. And she's like, but my name, oh, I cannot remember her name. It was like Lavender or
It's probably
Lilac. And she had
Willow.
on like, yeah, it
I
was
like
like
that
a
name.
weird, like, no, it was, I remember because like to this day, I remember being like related to like the color purple, like lavender, lilac,
Mm.
lily, some like unique. And she was beautiful, like long, dark, flowing black hair and this little petite thing. And she had on like striped knee-high socks and like it was kind of like a very weird, not weird, but unique goth vibe going on. And it worked for her. But I had to nicely tell her, like, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It's just.
Not
And
this one.
then I had somebody, um, when I went to another bar, they were doing karaoke one night, and I was with a friend of mine, and she's talking to some older man. And by older, I mean at the time he was like 30 some years older than me. And I hear her like telling him where I live.
Oh, absolutely not.
And I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, he wants to get to know you. And he's like, and I'm like, I think he could probably be my grandfather at this point, like biologically speaking. Why are you putting me out there like that? Well, he lives in like the nice part of town, and he said he has a mansion. And
Ooh, sold.
I'm like, I
Check.
mean, but when you're like 20, 21, you're not
Oh yeah.
necessarily like thinking,
No.
it was not giving that kind of like tall, dark, older man,
Yeah.
no, it was weird. I didn't like it.
I think it's crazy how our or at least maybe I'm just talking about myself now, but our preferences change as we get older. It's like when we're young, it's
We
like you think you
do.
got the rest of your life, so you're like, I'm looking for someone attractive and good job, but it doesn't matter if they don't make loads of money, just comfortable and da 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 da. And now it's just like I don't even care if I'm attracted to them. Like I wish I would have married somebody that was more, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have to worry about anything.
I
I can find
mean,
Mr. Right later. I just need somebody to take care of me right now.
I definitely don't think that the type I have now or the preferences I have now was some of them, yes.
Yeah,
But
but they
I
change.
mean, they've changed so much. I don't even know if I have a type at this point because it's been so long. Like,
Yeah.
Mine will always be if you have a hoo ha and you're breathing and you're funny. That's about it. That's about it. I mean,
like,
I
are
mean, why do
you?
they need to be funny?
I've dated guys with no licenses, no jobs. Like my expectation was, I mean, my criteria expectations. The bar was low for most of my life, so I don't
I
really.
just,
But I should say, oh, disclaimer: my husband checks all those boxes and more. He is
Oh,
an
great.
angel. He
I always
is.
attracted like the emotionally unavailable, narcy, like,
Oh,
Sounds like every
you
stereotypical
know,
straight man.
yeah, like borderline, I don't want to say abusive, but just not the most like healthy to be around. And I
yeah.
kept telling myself, like, bitch, you're gonna break this cycle. And I did break it after my last relationship. I was like, I'm not going on a date ever again. I'm done. It's over. And I have not been on a date in like 10, 12 years. And I mean, I'm okay. I've learned to just embrace being by myself. But
And there's
I do
nothing
have
wrong with
people
that.
that,
Like you and I have talked about
No.
that.
Yeah, but I mean, I do have people that like are trying to push me on to like dating apps and stuff, and I'm like, I feel like at my point, I'm too old for like Tinder, for example. Like, I don't understand the concept of like swipe left, swipe right, and it's like, if I do go on a dating app, what am I supposed to say in that bio? Like, tell me about yourself. Like, do you want me to like
Girl, that's where
sugarcoat
ChatGPT
this?
comes.
Like, do I tell you like the honest truth, or do I filter this like I should be filtering my face in these photos? Like,
Oh God.
Well, that's funny
I think
because
I
it's
less is
funny that
more
you
in the
bring that
bio.
up, though. No, because like, so I listened to this podcast by, oh God, what's his fucking name? Dan Savage, called the Savage Love Cast, and he does sex and relationship. He's gay. He does sex and relationship podcasts, and he's been doing it for eons, like eons, right? And there's some people that will like call into his show or send in a thing about saying like, how much do I actually tell about myself? And like, in all honesty, in these about me on dating profiles, like a lot of people, it's like, do I tell them, like, I mean, for some of the straight couples, they're like, is kids a hard pass? Like, wanting to have kids in the future. Should I list that, or is that something that should come up later? And then you'll have some people like, on in our, the alphabet mafia, like trans people be like, do I put out there that I'm trans, or do I just, present on how I feel, right? Because like it might be a surprise for someone, like, oh, you're a trans woman, you're not a cis woman, like things like that. When do I communicate that kind of stuff? And it's,
yeah.
I think it varies on what the information is, like, I don't think that you should have to put out that you're a trans woman, but I think it's something that needs to come up when you're like actually meet somebody on the first date, because but then I also look at it from
Right.
a safety standpoint
I don't
too.
know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I could see that, but I feel like that is something I would include on my bio. I feel like it's important for them to know right off the bat because I wouldn't want to waste my time. Do you know what I
And
mean?
I,
If I
That's
was the trans
yeah.
true.
person, I wouldn't want to waste my time with somebody just to tell them on the first date and then they're like, "Oh, I'm not interested."
Well, because it's disappointment. You feel like maybe you're not accepted, and like Nick said, it can be, unfortunately, it's like I firmly believe that everybody should just be able to live their life and be themselves, identify like if you want to be a lesbian or you're not sure or you're a happily married gay man, like who gives a damn is my
Hmm.
thought. Like I want to see everybody happy and healthy and living life to the fullest, and I don't see why we can't live in more harmony about that. But I also know that like sometimes my thought process might be like with rose colored glasses on, but I just want everybody to feel like
Hmm.
they can be themselves because I know what it feels like just as a straight woman
Yeah,
to
cool.
feel the insecurities and, feel like I don't fit into society's needs because standards are like your average woman is on the shorter end to mid height, and I'm 5'11. So, right there, I'm not within the social norm for a lot of people. And I've had
Right.
people tell me, like, you're just too tall. I would never date a woman as tall as you. Or you can't be the same height as me. That's weird for me. I want someone small and petite. Well, genetically speaking, I'm
You
never going to
can't
be
control that
small and
shit.
petite because I'm Irish and Danish and German, and they're just bigger people build wise. And being a
Mm-hmm.
plus size woman, like, yeah, I can change all that, but that's not going to change who I am at the core.
No.
Yeah.
So, you just have to learn to like embrace yourself and the fact that like there is so much pressure on us even today through all ages of just fitting in, it's hard.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, it goes back to like the dating thing. Like, PJ said, well, I feel like you should put it out there. It's like I get asked, or I have in my past, like, why have you been single so long? Like, what's wrong with you? What are you not telling me? do I really owe you an explanation? Can it
Absolutely
just
not.
not be
No.
like, can
Absolutely
I
not.
have just not been on like that journey of self-discovery and figuring out
Eat,
what
pray,
I like?
love.
And right, yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
why? But because I have been single for so long, I do like wonder in the back of my mind if somebody like did show interest. Like I tell Nick, like all my friends, like, am I being punked? Like, is this like that show you've been punked? Because I'm looking around like, where's Ashton Kutcher coming out? Like, I mean, I I had a man come up to me in the Publix parking lot one day, and he comes up to me out of
I
nowhere,
remember this.
and he's like, yeah, I got a couple of these actually. So speaking of attracting the weirdos, he was like, where do you like to eat? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, do you have any like favorite restaurants? I'm thinking he's new to the area and he's just
Yeah.
asking for a recommendation. So I'm like, oh, there's a really great place down the road here. Or, if you like Italian or whatever your vibe is, like, I'm just like rattling places off. And he's like, well, where do you like to go? And I'm like, I don't know if you and I have the same
Yeah.
palate. And he was like, well, I'd really like to get your number and, take you out. And I'm like thinking, like, I just met you in the grocery store parking lot and you're already asking me, like, it was,
That's so
it was,
weird.
it
Shoot that
was.
shot.
Now, mind you, not
I would
too long
never.
later, a few years later, because my family and we had like a business, and I was the one who like wore all the hats. So I did all the interviews, the firing, the hiring, you name it. And this woman comes in, she didn't drive, so her pastor took her to the interview. And she said, oh, my pastor drove me. And I'm like, that's okay, that's cool. And he comes in like 5-10 minutes later and sits down, and I'm like, we're in an interview. And you could tell he was foreign, he was not from here. And I'm like, well, sir, we're doing a interview. Like, I said, if you would prefer to sit here, that's fine. I mean, I was trying to make it comfortable for everybody because it wasn't a super business formal at that time. Long story short, PJ, and I can't remember if I told you this, Nick, or not. He was from,
Mm-mm.
I want to say it was Nigeria or Uganda. And he asked me if he could take me back to his country
I know that's right.
and
This
marry
is the
me.
pastor or the
Yes.
interviewee?
No, this is the pastor, PJ.
Oh my
And I'll tell
God.
you something. This pastor would literally call us at work and only want to speak to me, continually asking me, by the way, when can I take you back to my homeland?
You could be one of his 16
mean,
wives right now.
Oh yeah. I say as weird as
He
it sounds though,
said,
I couldn't help but
know.
be flattered. I'd be like, oh, this guy
I
wants
mean,
me to
yeah, but
move
he's
home
like,
with him.
oh, I have a beautiful mansion and I'll take care of you, and
Then
you
why are
would
you
be
here?
a queen.
I
And
mean, I
you
believe it.
exactly.
Don't you
And I'm like,
remember all those emails from like the 90s helping out the deposed king of Nigeria? That might be him. So he might have
I
a
mean,
mansion.
it was not him, Nick.
I'm
It
sure.
was not him. I
And he
mean,
gave all that up to be a pastor
Awkward,
in some
he was
podunk
really from
town in
Jersey.
America.
yes, in the middle of the Carolinas, like really in
Mhm.
like the country of the
Well,
like
don't you
mildly
remember that
citified.
person in TL that was supposedly the prince of he was an African prince? Don't you know about that? The African prince at work? He's not there anymore. Well,
No.
Monday we're talking to Brittany about it. Yes, he's like an
Wait, was
African
this
prince and
after I
everything.
left TL, or was this when I was
This
still
was
in
after because
TL?
I was there.
Oh,
We'll talk about
I
it.
mean, that tells you how much I
But
pay
I'm
attention
thinking to myself, I'm like,
Same.
so you're gonna tell me this man over here, who probably makes less money than I do, is an African prince? This is Eddie Murphy?
I
He
mean,
just came to America? Like,
maybe
what's going on?
it could be a
I was like,
situation
there's
where
no
like
way.
maybe his parents cut his credit cards off and they said you need to learn to fend for yourself, but
Girl.
that just feels
That
like
is
a
such a
really
Christmas
bad.
movie.
That's what I'm saying, because I just watched a movie like that and I'm thinking like
Yeah.
that could be the situation here. But I mean, even then, no. Why? No.
You don't
But
know?
I do
Yeah.
attract
Well,
the weirdos. Like, no, I don't know who this is, but now I need to. We'll circle back
I'm.
to that because I need to know. I feel left out of all the good stuff lately. Like, I'm gonna have a chat with her. Like, wait a minute.
That's just like
Why am I
so.
the last to know?
So we have like obviously. I mean, you guys have teams with work, right? So we have like all these like group chats with teams, right? And you know how when you're on there, and if like you're in a call, it'll show your status like in red,
Oh yeah.
PJ. So
Yeah.
if like Lauren and I are having like, we'll usually video chat each other while we're working, just because if it's like we're remote, right? And
Hmm.
have it on in the background, and then we'll get a message from Brittany like, "Are we having a meeting without me?" Like, oh shit, sorry girl, I thought you were actually working. Let me add you real fast. Like it's
Well, because like sometimes Nick will have a question or I'll have a question, and Brittany handles like a different side of what we do now, which I'm super excited for her because I think she's killing it. And I don't want to bother her with my silly nonsense because I know that her plate is probably full with other, things going on work wise. So, when Nick and I are on an account together and he's just like, "Hey, how do you handle this? Like, you've done this before." And Brittany likes to pop up and she's like, "Are you guys really in a call without me?"
Bless
And I'm like,
her.
I'm thinking like, girl, there have been times where I know you two are probably having morning coffee, eating bacon, like living life, and I'm just sitting here in my
like that
corner, commiserating by myself.
like that
Like,
one time when her and I were doing that. Oh god, we got some saw some meme, and then she googled the person in it on her work computer and didn't realize that the person that we were
yes.
googling was a porn star.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's like, well, because there was a time where we were, I don't know if you've ever heard of Fantasy Fest in Key West.
No.
If not, okay, so Fantasy Fest is a very, they have it like, or they used to every year around this time, and it's, I say colorful in the sense that you really never know what you're going to see or not see, if you know what I mean. Like,
Okay.
I there's no imagination left with some of the things that these people wear. And hey, I'm all for wear what you want to wear and be confident, but there are people that should probably not be wearing some of the things they're wearing. Like,
Mm.
you know,
It's like Renfest.
no, it's more like the guy that runs on the beach with that bourbon commercial.
I
What is,
don't know that one.
I think it's the Jack Daniels or something like that. I can't, no, it wasn't Jack Daniels. Um, he has like the mustache and the sunglasses on, and he's walking a speedo, and he's like heavy set. It's for, you know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
I may have just
Some
seen this the other night.
Southern Comfort, I think is the,
Okay, I think I did just see this the other night.
yes. But imagine that man, um, in less than a banana hammock, if you catch my drift.
Oh my
Like,
god.
and I'm just like, hey, look, it works for some people, but and women do it too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there are women that like there's things that we're supposed to wear for a
Yeah.
reason.
I'm listening. I
And
just gotta go let the dogs out, just so you guys
it's
know.
just
Okay.
it's a very unique, colorful festival. Yeah, and I was telling Nick and Brittany one day, and Nick was like, "Wait, do we like Google this on our phones, or do we
Uh,
like?" And I'm like, "Don't use the work computer."
I
I
never
was
Google on
like,
work computers for that reason.
"No,"
You
I
don't
was
know what
like,
you're
"You
gonna get.
exactly." I'm like, "Look, if you want to look up a meme that you want to put in like the team chat or something, I'm all for it." But like, if you're questioning, should I use my phone for this or not? Yeah, you want to
You've
use your
already
phone.
answered your own
Yeah,
question.
and Nick was like, "Oh, I should have just used my phone for that one," and I was like,
Yep.
yeah, like,
We Well, when this happened in the office and she did it with her work computer, I thought I was gonna pee myself in her desk area because I was laughing so hard because she immediately was like, oh, 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 and then started to a panic because
she has such a sweet, innocent reaction
right.
about her too. It's
So
like a
great.
deer in the headlights look. Like,
So
I
great.
love how Brittany is so, she's just so like raw and honest and like real, but like the innocence that still comes across her face of like, oh shit, I can't believe I just did this. Like, I probably should have thought about this before. Like, I mean, and Nick gets it in person all the time. Like, I work remotely, so I only get to see it on camera, but it's, I can just tell by like the look of like, oh, okay, yeah, no. I'm like, yeah, no.
I feel like me and her would get along well. I relate to most of what you said.
Yeah, no. She's
Yes.
she's great.
You would definitely.
I'm the same though. I'm so naive sometimes.
Right into our group.
I mean, I feel like between the three of us, because we all have like our little groups, like Nick and Dana and Graham, and then like Nick and Brittany and me, and then like Patricia, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like we all have like different like little social circles, so to speak. But Brittany, just I feel like between the three of us, it's such a good balance because
Mm-hmm.
it's like I feel like I try to be the calm one and the voice of reason. And Nick's like the cheerleader, like, do it, do it, do it, go, 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 like cheering on like crazy. And Brittany's like,
Brittany
someone
just don't
hold
give
me
a
back.
fuck.
Someone,
Brittany
yeah,
don't
no,
hold
she's
me
like,
back.
someone hold me back. Like, but then other times she's like, no, you can't say that. You can't, don't even put that out there. Like, it's balanced, is what it comes down to. I feel like we all kind of take turns on
As
Yeah.
we do.
you know, I love it. I do. It makes my days. It works so much better, though.
Well, friends, it's getting late. And the funny thing is,
I
in
know.
no surprise here, right? We didn't even talk about what we were supposed to. Didn't even talk about it.
I know.
We're almost an hour and a half in. But you know what? I don't really give a fuck because honestly, I think
That just means
like,
we need to have another one.
Well, that's true. But also that was kind of like the premise of this podcast when we first started, right? We were gonna go on one topic and see where we tangent out and just let the conversation flow naturally because I hate podcasts that come off like they're scripted and shit like that because if I needed that I would just watch reality TV, right? Like this is the vibe I always wanted to go for when I manifested this podcast into reality. But I, don't like editing, right? So Lauren, I meant to tell you that in the beginning of like if there was anything you ever wanted to edit out, too bad it's gonna be in there. I don't edit. PJ can attest to that. I don't do it. It is what it is. This is what we're doing. We fuck up, we fuck up. But with that,
I'm here for it.
With that, I would love to. We're gonna have to do a part two on this because we obviously have to talk about The Perfect Neighbor. We all watched it, you know, and it was great. And both of you have Florida in your veins, so you know how crazy it is down there. So
I mean, yeah,
we'll definitely have to reconvene, and we'll do another one at some point this week, right? So that we could talk about that and obviously maybe some other things. But like I said, I don't like to edit, and Homeboy really has to pee. So with that, I am gonna say it's been real and it's been fun, my friends. I appreciate you, Lauren, for coming on
loved
this
it.
early morning with us. PJ,
it's been so nice to meet you, Lauren.
Decided to grace me with your presence this early as well, because I know you like.
I actually really like doing it in the morning. Actually,
there we
I think
go.
Look
really
at
well. That. So we'll just have to keep that.
This like totally started off my whole week with like, it's a vibe. But I seriously feel like I'm among celebrities right now. I've been I have literally been telling Nick I feel like I am among celebrities because one day
celebrity.
when BRDO is literally on like E and all the radio stations and the celebrities are on there, like Bunny, like Jelly Roll and Bunny XO, like Bunny has her own podcast and she
Yeah.
brings celebrities.
Who the hell
It's
is
gonna
that?
be a thing.
That's not
Oh
even.
my
Jelly
God,
Roll
I
I've
is like
can't go
all
recently
into that
her.
come
tangent.
across. Okay, well, I love her, so we'll talk about her
I
later.
love her. She's coming out with a book too. I'm already like,
Is she
yeah.
really?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I love Bunny. She's great. She's a badass. She's fierce. I'm all here for
Yeah.
it. But Nick is gonna have his throne. PJ's gonna have his throne. I can't wait for the day. Like I can literally see this happening, and I'm going to continue manifesting this.
I appreciate
I
that energy because I know Nick's not putting any of that into it.
I mean, I'm serious. Like I am not like he told you. I won't sugarcoat. I'm not Willy Wonka. I'm not here to do that. That's not my job.
Perfect.
I
So
truly believe
what
that
I'm
this is going
hearing
to be a
is we
thing.
have an executive producer. Um, just so you know, it pays nothing. So
For
don't
now.
expect that. No, ever.
When we make it big, there will be a cut.
Right. When we make it
God.
big. But yeah, I really
There's that
appreciate
negativity.
this.
Nick, we
It's
can't
called
have that. It's not
realism.
Monday. Come Monday, we can have all the negativity between ourselves that we need to. But it's Sunday, and I am literally being graced by celebrities on their Sunday morning.
Okay.
I seriously, like, I was talking about this all weekend. I'm like, guys, do you know that I get to be on Nick and PJ's
I
podcast?
get to be on a podcast.
Yeah, and my mom was like, "Do you like have to go on camera?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, like I'm with the celebrities, mom. You need to know, like this is the real deal."
As I'm wearing my
And
Panera
I
t-shirt that
mean,
has a hole in it.
I don't give a damn. I don't care what you're wearing. The fact of the matter is, you are so bold and brave to put yourselves out here like this, and so dedicated to the cause. And I'm going to continue manifesting this. Because it's gonna happen.
That.
You're so sweet. I love you.
That's the
Oh,
millennial
I-
husband,
That's
right?
so
Is that the
nice.
thing?
I have
isn't there a
literally,
Gen Z one? Well, don't
and
the
it's
Gen
not
Zers
just
do
me
it
this time,
with the
Nick.
fingers?
It's not just me.
That? I don't know.
It's I don't know. The Gen Z ones
Oh.
do it with a finger, and I'm like, that looks like contortionism. So,
I
don't
mean,
know.
you know more than I do, so you're obviously keeping up with that generation better than I
oh
am.
my god, my husband's outside burning shit right now. All right, well, it's been fun,
You
my
need to
friends.
go pee.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank
Thank
you.
you both for having me.
Absolutely. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.